Hello everyone, and welcome back to TheeDrewGamer's Pokemon X Mono Steel type challenge. Like I said at the end of the last episode, I would get to the edge of Geosenge time because I just ran all the way back. So we're going to get straight into it. I'm not going to do a team recap, you know my team by now. So let me just check. So yeah, you can't get through. So it's a good job I went all the way around. I believe all my Pokemon are healed up. I do really want to get Metamech to evolve. It's kind of irritating me that he's not evolved yet. You better have come prepared, both you and your Pokemon. He's got 3 Pokemon. What have we got? Wailord, okay. Because once our boy evolves, our starter evolves into Metagross, he's just going to be phenomenal, but it's just getting him to Metagross that's the problem. Let's go Thunderbolt. Nice, nice. Got the, let's go into Dandy for this. I'm nervous about the, I am nervous about the, what's it called, Lysandre battle. I am actually very nervous about the Lysandre battle, but it should be fine. What I should actually do before I continue is I should go to the Pokemon Center and buy some items. Oh yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I wasn't going to switch out anyway. And I did look it up, and I've been getting it wrong. I always thought that Bishop is level 54, it's like it's 52, but it's still a high level. But it's 2 less than I thought, so we actually, we don't have as many levels to go to evolve, Danji, which is great. No, don't have a nice seat on the thing. That was way too much effort to get to that Pokemon Center then. Okay, we're gonna buy... How many do I have? How many Hyper Potions do I have? I have 2. Okay, yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna buy 38, so we have 40. I'm gonna buy 10 of these. I'm actually gonna buy some Ultra Balls because I think you have to catch whatever legendary it is. If it's a Dialga, I'll be really happy because, like, even though I can't really use him, it's like cut out the creepy music with like the bike music. Even though I can't use Dialga like officially, I could technically use it in a Drew, I'm coming with you. When I was in Lysandre's lab, the mass heroes told me that was going on. They also told me what Team Flare plans to do with the ultimate weapon. Come on, let's start Team Flare. No, we have to start Lysandre himself. The world isn't corrupt enough to give up on it yet. Yeah, we have to. If I got like a Dialga as my legendary, then even though I can't officially use it as legendary, I could use it in that one battle. Because I think you have to use the legendary. I don't think you have a choice. Hello? Why did Serena not come with me? I think we actually have to battle Lysandre here. Just checking just in case any of these say anything useful. So yeah, I want to know where they got that from. The ultimate weapon's flower finally bloom above the soil. Don't you find its beauty captivating? As we speak, it draws the energy from the legendary Pokemon. Drew, I apologize that the weapon was on Earth, even after you chose correctly in the lab. But conflicting egos drive this world. Things don't always go the way you want. We're not gonna let you use the ultimate weapon. Even though resources, space, and energy on this planet are limited, the number of people and Pokemon has increased to an unsustainable level. Whether it's money or energy, the ones who steal are the ones who win in this world. But that doesn't give you the right to destroy everyone but the ones Team Flare chooses. So tell me, the Mega Ring, did you share it? That's different, we competed for it, but when there is only one of something, it can't be shared. When something can't be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. What about Pokemon? Tears? Why? Pokemon shall no longer exist. Pokemon are wonderful beings. Humans have worked with Pokemon and will have helped each other flourish. But precisely because of that, they will inevitably become tools for war and theft. Enough of this. You want to stop the ultimate weapon, I refuse to do so. So I'll keep you busy for just a moment. Lysandre. I need around mail. Okay, great. Metamate can deal with that, hopefully. Flat out. Okay, that's fine. Just increase my special attack. Confuses you, but I still never got... I get why it does it. It's like an alternate swagger, but raising your special attack does not... powered on. Okay, I'm gonna switch to Prince. Raising your special attack does nothing to confusion damage. It's only an attack stat that does. Because the idea is that you want to confuse something and then raise its stats to... you want to raise its attack stat because confusion damage is always based on the attack stat. It's never based on your special attack stat. It doesn't matter... Ooh. No, Prince! It doesn't matter what move it is, if you use it a physical move or a special move, it will always go off your physical attack because you just hit yourself. You basically just go. Please be enough to take it out, Metamech. No. Ah! Damn you, Hippowdon. Okay, we'll get Danji some experience because he does need experience. Because he's like, apart from Metamech, Danji is the only one who hasn't fully evolved yet, so getting him experience. This Hippowdon's walling me. I don't like this. Okay, Foodie. Foodie, please come in and take it out. I know it's like the sword stance then. I should have just like, I should have power up punched it. That probably would have actually taken it out. A Marill. Okay, awesome. Da-da-da-da. Pelipper, okay, perfect. Polaris is getting really good levels. Is that his ace? Just like level 51. What did he just fling at me? Sorry, Pelipper. And Aromatisse. Not any, but just, I think Sonok will be able to take out an Aromatisse. We haven't seen Sonok. The only time we saw Sonok in the last episode was right at the end of it. We haven't really seen much of him as an Aggron. I think I've mentioned this before, but you know what one of the scariest noises in the entire world is? An Aromatisse cry slowed down. What do you just do? Oh, we switched our abilities. I remember like hearing it. I was like, you know what? Let me just try and slow this down. And it was like, oh my god. I miss like in Diamond and Pearl, Oh, this is actually another one that's really scary when it's slowed down. It's Perugly. In Diamond and Pearl, you could actually slow Pokemon cries down using the Pokedex, and you held like your stylus on the bottom screen over like while the noise was playing, and you could slow it down, and it was like the best thing in the world. So I just love like little features like that.
Wow!
The strength to protect, huh? But what are you really protecting? A tomorrow that will never end up being worse than today? You are as strong as ever, but it's too late. There's no hope for you now. Go down to the lowest floor and see for yourself. It's not over yet. Drew, let's look for the legendary Pokemon. Trainers are protected by Pokemon, but they protect Pokemon too, right? Look, you can see the entrance to the lower floors over there. Can you heal me? No, thanks. Thanks for that. Unless I'm healed. No, I'm not. The one time like where you're like, oh, can you heal me? They don't. The rest of the time, it's like, here, let me heal your Pokemon. Your Pokemon are fully healed. Okay, cool. Okay, let's do this real quick. I think we're gonna basically get down to the bottom of the floor, because you have to fight a few battles here, I think, and then next episode will be like the big showdown, which would be great. Let's hurry! I'm afraid we're gonna test you to turn back. The legendary Pokemon is at the end of this chamber, after all. Why did you tell him that? Who would even do something like that? They've only got one Pokemon each. Raichu and Frostlass, okay. Which not a Bombasel. Okay, we're gonna take out that Frostlass. That's my biggest threat right now, is the Frostlass. On me? Why are you doing that? Oh, because yeah, okay, makes sense. Okay. On who? Raichu. Okay. I think another Bullet Punch might not be enough to take it out. So what I'm thinking is, if I heal up now, and then that's going to do Thunderbolt on me again, and then I'm paralyzed now, damn it. And then if it survives, can you take out Raichu for me? Oh no, you're taking out that, okay. Ooh, okay. That's fine. Hooray! Medivac grew a level. Medivac wants a Meteor match. Yes, please. Absolutely, yes. Raichu is buffeted by Hail. Medivac buffeted by Hail. But set out Blastoise, okay. I do want to switch though. I'm going to switch to Polaris because I don't want I don't want to lose Medivac because that's who I was going to go for. Awesome. So she had a Bombasnow and Blastoise. I was quite I had a Cherry Berry. That's kind of cool. No sweater, don't worry. Oh my god, that animation. Let me heal up Medivac then. Again. He is very close to evolving though, so I'm hoping that we can get him fully evolved. I thought it doesn't I get why Lysandre. Oh, Okay, never mind. I think Shauna starts following us at one point as well. Quillfish and a Scavalier. Ooh, Scavalier. I would have loved an Scavalier. I love a Scavalier. Oh, she's actually keeping the team. That's kind of interesting, actually. I thought she was going to have a randomized team every time. We're going to Psychic the Quillfish. That'll do neutral damage. 2. Okay. Ingrain. Ha! Iron Head on. One thing that I learned recently, and I did not know this, I kind of knew it, and it should have been obvious. Like when I was doing my bug challenge, the Spearow, the first thing after when, because I started with Grubbin. When you go to the bridge with Lily, the Spearow there was a Celesteela. Ooh, okay. I don't do Skull Bash. That's really silly of you, to be honest. So that was a Celesteela, and said Celesteela. That's on me. I know it's not. Interesting. I don't have any fire moves. I need to rectify that. I need something to have like at least one fire move. What can I do? What can I actually do? A bit of foodie. And obviously, like, Grubbin starts off with Vice Grip and String Shot. And Celesteela is Steel Flying. For whatever reason, it's Steel Flying. So, my goal was to obviously attack it as best I could, but it had Absorb and it had Ingrain, and I couldn't hit it for nothing. But thankfully, my Grubbin learned Mud Slap, and obviously when it was like before it used Ingrain, it was the flying type was there, but I didn't know. I knew when a Pokemon had Levitate, if it used Ingrain, it planted to the ground and it basically lost its Levitate ability. But I didn't know it worked for flying types because I think Celesteela is the only one that is able to use Ingrain that is a flying type. So I had no idea, and like I ran out of my idea was to basically just keep spamming Vice Grip until I could struggle, and then I was like, oh well, I can't use it with Mud Slap, and then I did Mud Slap and it hit, and I was like, what is this? And I was just like really shocked. I don't believe it. What are you doing here? I'm sorry. I know. I'm just going to slow you down. But friends should stick together. I'm the one who should be apologizing. You came all the way here and I wasn't very considerate of your feelings. You were right. You were right. Friends should stick together. Drew, we should go together, right? I knew you'd agree. Okay, Shauna, Drew, and I will go ahead. Stay close to us, okay? Okay, thank you. You know what I'm really not looking forward to is like after they've got Blastoise as well. In a few episodes, I don't know how long it's gonna be, there's a part where we have to fight Tiano, Shauna, and Trevor, one after another, and they're all gonna have 6 Pokemon, and it's gonna be really intense. Actually, I kinda am looking forward to it. It's gonna be really interesting to see what happens in that battle. There's a lot of Blastoise action going along here. Oh, excitement. I think it's level 45 year bolts. I can't remember. I get nervous every time I see a Pokemon that's capable of Mega Evolving now, because I just think it's going to Mega Evolve after my Mono Challenge. It's like literally every Pokemon that has the ability to Mega Evolve will. Unless it's like multiple on the same team. So like for instance, say if someone had a Venusaur and it Mega Evolved and then they had a Blastoise, it won't Mega Evolve. I think this is going to be a great point to stop the episode, actually, after this battle, if a certain someone does evolve. $47. Let's say Polaris is getting up in the levels. I beg your pardon. What? Metamech is evolving? It's been so long. Oh my god, Metamech, you're here. Thank god. Save me. Wants to learn Hammer Arm. Yeah, I kind of want to get rid of Power Up Punch. Oh my god, look at that. It's awesome. Ah, look at him. He's like fully evolved. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to... let me just check out Metamech, actually. I want to see his stats. So his special attack is still pretty low, but that's still decent. That is actually still decent. Okay, so I'm going to end the episode off here because we might have a couple more battles and I don't want the... it just to be like the legendary bit and the battle and then not just like boring stuff. Oh, it's not going to be boring, it's going to be us getting out of here. But I will see you all in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Finally got our Metamech to Metagross and we're about to go into like the intensity of the final bit of the Team Flares story. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I didn't ask a question of the day. What's the question of the day? Question of the day, question of the day, question of the day, question of the day. Ah! Okay, so the way I said, did you guys X or Y? Who do you prefer, Xerneas, Yveltal, or Zygarde? And it can be any form of Zygarde. If you like Zygarde because of all its forms or whatever, we'll go with that. But Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye, guys.